Fellow Kenyans, we have been treated to a grand political masterclass in cowardice. For months, the Member of Parliament for Kiharu, Ndindi Nyoro, has paced across this country, roaring like a fierce lion, defending the economy from punitive taxation. He took to the podiums, he sat in committees, and he gave us fiery lectures on why the Finance Bill 2026 was a financial death sentence for ordinary citizens. But when the day of reckoning arrived, when the battlefield shifted from talk shows to the floor of the National Assembly, where was the roaring lion? Where was the Kiharu MP? Where was Ndindi Nyoro? You see, Ndindi Nyoro was airborne. He was flying out of a country on engagement that could not be postponed. He issued a statement saying that the vote for the finance bill happened. Disappointingly, I was not in parliament, but no explanation should absolve the blame. You are absolutely right, Mheshimiwa. No explanation absolves a general who abandons his troops at the hour of a battle. There is a sharp, unyielding African proverb that states that the hunter who shouts too much during the day is the one who returns empty-handed at night. You see, Ndindi Nyoro shouted all day. He gave us political entertainment. But when it came to bringing home the prize by putting his vote where his mouth was, Ndindi Nyoro chose convenient absenteeism. Allow me to paint a layman picture of this betrayal by Ndindi Nyoro. Imagine hiring a highly rated, loud-mouthed defense lawyer like Dunstan Omari to save you from a wrongful execution. Throughout the trial, he beats his chest in public, promising that he's going to rip the prosecution's case to shreds. But on the morning the judge sits to deliver the final verdict, you look around the courtroom and your lawyer is nowhere to be found. Later, your lawyer sends you a text message saying, "Disappointingly, I was not in court. The judge sentenced you to hang." But hey, no explanation should absolve my blame. Mheshimiwa, we did not elect you to write elegant apologies on social media. We elected you to vote on the floor of the House. Allow me to bring the law to bear on this tactical retreat. Under Article 94 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, the primary legislative and oversight authority of the Republic is vested in Parliament, acting on behalf of the people. Article 104 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 even reminds us that the electorate holds the power to recall a member of Parliament who fails to fulfill their duties. Voting on the finance bill is not an optional extracurricular activity for a member of Parliament. It is the very core of their constitutional mandate. By choosing to travel on Wednesday evening, right before a monumental vote, Ndindi Nyoro actively abdicated his constitutional duty to safeguard the economic well-being of his constituents and of the entire nation. And let us not forget history, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the first time the Kiharu legislature has played this double kind of game. History remembers that during the historic Finance Bill 2024, he walked straight into Parliament and voted yes during the second reading, only to change his tune when the public took to the streets. In 2026, Ndindi Nyoro has refined his tactic so that instead of voting yes and facing the wrath of the people, or voting no and facing the wrath of President William Ruto, Ndindi Nyoro chose to run away to the airport. This is the classic behavior of a political mole, running with the hares during the day and hunting with the hounds at night. Mr. Nyoro, you tell us that Parliament is operating in a difficult environment where leadership lines are blurred. But true leadership is not defined when the sailing is smooth. It is defined when the storm is raging. Your statement is nothing more than political public relations designed to manage the anger of a cheated populace. You cannot claim to fight for lower fuel prices and lower taxes in press conferences while leaving your seat empty when the electronic voting buttons are active. Netizens have rightfully pointed out that this is the political equivalent of a dog at my homework. If you cannot stand the heat of the executive kitchen, do not pretend to be the chef of a revolution. The citizens of this country see through the smoke and the mirrors. You abandoned the people when they needed your vote the most. And you see, no amount of beautifully crafted paragraphs will ever claim the stain of this kind of betrayal. My name is Biketi. If it is your first time here, make sure to follow this channel and to subscribe for more political analysis.